Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy Sean786. What's good, homies? Hope you guys are doing good. Welcome to a TTMS special, baby. What's up? Woo! Listen to me. TTMS special. Another day. Another day to talk about what's going on with the PlayStation community. Another day to talk about these fake PlayStation insiders. F them all. Strong Game goes, are you going to talk about Moon Studios? Yeah, we're going to talk about that for about 10 minutes or so. Definitely going to be talking about that, what Thomas, whoever the hell his name is. We'll definitely be talking about that. We're going to be talking about Outerworlds 2. What happened with Outerworlds 2 just before the show. But we'll see how it goes, guys. Yeah, guys, hope you guys are good. Hit that like button. What's cracking? I'm okay, Eamon Burns. I'm doing okay. Yo, Zena, me and you, baby. We can make it all day, every day. All day, every day, play girl. You know what's up. Shout out to the members as well. You know, even Forza Horizon as well. Forza Horizon it's one of them we talked about it on, we've been talking about it for a hot minute. And it's still dominating the, PlayStation stores and all that stuff. So we'll talk about that as well. I'll be honest with you guys, I just woke up. Just woke up, man. I'm tired, to be honest. But you know what? I'm not tired of talking that shit. Let me give a shout out to some of the homies first before we get into the first topic. We got Adidas 20. What's going on, homie? What's up, man? LKP. Ultelka. What's going on, homie? Grey Fox is in the house. What's up? We got LG CC. We'll talk about Lego Horizon as well. We'll see how it goes. We got Pop Nop 2. What's going on, G? What's going on, Noodles, with his fake account, alt account? We got E-Ranks. Hollis White. What's going on, homie? What up? CJ, the Book of X. What's going on, G? Amit Kumar. Def Leopard. Crispy Rambo. Eternal Shaddai. Hope you well. Maurice Branch. What's going on, player? Are you working? Are you on your break? Let me know, homie. We got Gaim Shark as well. Get Sean to 4K. Oh yeah, 4K subs. Let's go, baby. I need to do some videos, bro. I might actually have to do one today or tomorrow. A 2-pack one about Ackman and the DC guy. Just a funny one. Jagaya J, what's going on? Arnie. What's up, man? Kristen R, Giggity08, Onyx to Gaming. Faded Blaze. Breaking news. Yeah, we'll talk about that. I might just talk about that first. Big B Money. The homegirl Zena's out there. Killing it. Sir Riffler, what's going on? Isaac Hayes. Who else do we have? We got Brian B. Time Maker Man. Grizzly. Lord Wizard. Big B Money. We got the homie, the P Lump. What's up, player? We got Young Dreads as well in the chat. Hope you well. Sal Dog. Carl Weeb goes, did you get your PlayStation 5 Pro 30th anniversary ordering? Nah, I missed it, player. But I'm sure you got it. We got Spider-Man 356. We got Stanley. Maurice is off today. That's good, man. Good news. Enjoy yourself. Oscar Wheat, what up, player? Def Leopard. Scandrol. Duke Toga's in the chat as well. Justin Bodram. Jesse P. Hope you well, man. Yeah, man, listen to me. We got some good stuff to talk about. Yeah, it's been 1 year since I've uploaded a video, bro. But I'm going to have to come back with a crazy hit 'em up video. About 3-4 minutes long. Talking that shit. You know what's up. We'll see how that plays out. But let me look at the chat. Let me make sure everything's right. There's a new thing on YouTube. I don't know if you guys can't see it. There's something on YouTube. What is this? It's like a goal. What is this? Let me see what's this on. I don't know if there's. What is this on YouTube? Oh, it's like a super chat goal. Oh shit, they're doing super chat goals on here now. On YouTube. Right. That's interesting. It's like a super chat goal or something. Just send that. But anyway, what's going on, Web Day? Black Star, what's up? Hope you're good. Dave Rizzy's in the chat as well. What's going on, homie? What's going on, Web Dave? What's up, man? Hope you're well. Hope you're good. But anyway, guys, before we get into the first topic, let me get some of these super chats. Have they been there for I've never noticed it, to be honest. Like, when I look at the chat, I've just noticed it now, bro. Like, I've just seen it, like, it's actually showing me right now. I can see it. I can, like, do something with it. Carl, we good. I was looking for it. Sorry for you lost. Yeah, bro. But let me get this super chat from the homie Grey Fox with the 2. What's going on, G? Greetings from Amsterdam, fella bots. TTS. What's going on, Grey Fox? Hope you well. Hope he's good over there, man. Adidas 20 with the 2. More they hate Xbox, more they hate Xbox, the software charts and sales. You know what's funny about them softwares, the software and the charting for the MPD? It's hilarious to see some of the games that are the top 10 games from a certain company. There we go. We got Time Maker Man with a 5. Yo, Sean, is that hoe of the... Oh, shit. The hoe of the mountain coming to the box. Well, listen to me. We'll talk about that as well because it's going to be interesting to see what's going on with that hoe. There is with the 2. Sean, bots don't want that dusty ass hoe with that peach fuzz graphical settings and hair and all that. But do you remember that shit? Like, you remember they were capping for peach fuzz and look at the tiny details of her hair or some shit? You know what? I'm gonna have to make that the first topic. Lego Horizon, forget it. Since you're talking about it, let me make that the first topic. But yeah, man, listen to me. Talking about peach fuzz. Let me pull up this clip 1 second. Now, shout out to the motherfucking homie, Boomstick. You know, Boomstick's out here, been talking that shit. Boomstick was the one. Yes, he was the one that went out there last year, put his chest out there, said to the Ponies, said to the Xbox guys, to the bots, to the people in the community, the Helldivers 2, aka Piss Divers 2, will be coming to the box. That's right. He put it out there. Nobody wanted to believe him. Even my punk ass was like, yo, Boom, I've heard some things, but you know what? I wouldn't put it out there like that. But guess what? He had the balls to put it out there. On the podcast, everybody made fun out of him and the crew. Now, before I start this new clip from Boom, salute to you. Once again, Boom has put something out there again. And Boom, I bet you 100% that myself, people, you guys in the chat, even the Ponies, won't be questioning Boom right now. It's not about having sources though, Carl. It's about putting it out there. Do you know what I mean? When he puts something out there, he's a wizard. You know, he's a wizard. He's a sorcerer. He could do some magic shit. So, Boom put it out there, Helldivers 2. And guess what happened? Helldivers 2 got announced for the box about 7-8 months later. Now, once again, really is not happy. Really is not happy. But once again, but really go back to making Xbox's dying videos. Keep making them videos, Playboy. Get that paycheck, play. Get that paycheck. But once again, like I said, he's a wizard. A sorcerer. And he put something out there. Let's go for it. Let's see what Mr. Boomstick, what kind of prediction is he talking about right now, guys. Hit that like button. Hit that like button. Here we go, guys. Boom from the lunch break special. Let's go for it. Let's see what kind of magic is happening right now.
I'm going to reveal something that I have never revealed so far. This is a bit of here's some tea. So you remember that game that came out last year that literally nobody bought, even on Nintendo, called Lego Horizon? Remember that game? Well, I wanted that game. I was going to buy it on Switch. I never did, which now I'm going to go look for because it's probably super cheap. But I can tell you for an absolute fact, without giving up my source, that the Xbox version is 1,000% done. It was made for the Xbox One, and it is literally sitting on a digital shelf right now. That's right. You heard it here. Again, not breaking news. So a couple people will know this. I'm, again, not giving up my source. Lego Horizon for the Xbox is done. It's literally waiting to be announced and sent to Xbox's website for them to put it up on the store. It's done. Why they haven't released it yet, I have absolutely no idea. We know Herman Holtz is absolutely in love with that game, and you're right. He thinks Horizon coming over makes sense. That would be a story, and I would buy Horizon, the first one. I'd buy it again. I played through it. That phenomenal game. I loved that iteration of Aloy. Did not like 2, man. She was kind of an a-hole. Don't like what they did with the character for some reason. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But
according to Boomstick, Lego Horizon, and I'm gonna be honest with you, that's a game I don't even care about. Honestly. But that's not the issue right now. That's what we shouldn't be focusing on right now. What we should be focusing on is fear is a tool. They said it was MLB made them put MLB The Show on Xbox. They said when they acquired Bungie and the next game will be available on the Xbox, they had it in the contract. And look where we are right now. Said PlayStation would never put the games on PC. PlayStation wouldn't put the games on live service games on like day and day and all that stuff. That's happening right now. Then Helldivers 2 came across. So fear is a tool. And you got to understand, when it comes to certain things like this, you got to take advantage of it. He said it last year about Helldivers 2. Even though we did hear about certain things, but obviously we didn't have any concrete evidence and what was going on. But at the end of the day, when you put your chest out there, and you're going to stand up like a man, plain and simple, you stand your ground. Boom, it happened. So once again, Lego of the Ho may be coming to the Xbox platform. And I wonder, do you remember when they announced that shit, guys? They were talking about, it ain't coming to the Xbox because Xbox is dog shit, all that type of shit they were saying. Nintendo Switch makes sense. It didn't even come to the PlayStation 4, I think so. And that was a bit silly, to be honest. I wonder what was that about. But to see what's going on with the Lego Horizon and the PlayStation stuff, will it happen? If Lego Horizon or whatever the game is going to be coming out from PlayStation Studios and published by PlayStation, will that be it? Will that be another one? What excuse would they make then? What will be this excuse for a Lego of the Whole coming to Xbox platform? That's the real question. That is the real question. What will be the excuse? Will they say, do you know what? Because of Lego and whoever owns the Lego properties and all that stuff, that's the real reason why they decided to port that game to the Xbox platform. Otherwise, Sony would never do it. Will it be that? Spider-Man 356? He has said that Sony needs money. Well, every company wants money, and there's a difference between needing and wanting more. And you may be right on that. Spending a lot of money on the live service push, they need to recover that money for sure. Toolman, what's going on? What's up? Primus Gaming, what's good? G Arnie's in a chat as well. A legal dad. And I'm pretty sure you guys are gonna agree with me that they're gonna be saying, you know what? It was Lego that forced Sony hand to put it in the box. And that's what's gonna happen. But you know what? It's gonna be hilarious to see if Boom is right once again. That's something I want to see. That's something I would love to see again. Because what would Ponies said, like all of these Ponies and these podcasters on, the social Twitter people, the Twitter war gang out there, always making fun always taking a piss when it comes to Xbox stuff and even Xbox podcasts. And I know, they always make fun of. Someone's always clipping Boom and other people out there. They tend to clip them guys a lot. But I bet you right now, when this shit, if it ever happens, if Lego is the next game, I wonder if they're gonna clip them again. Or they're gonna say, do you know what? We don't know what PlayStation is doing right now. Why is PlayStation doing this? Why is PlayStation publishing more of the old IPs to the box? But let me tell you something. If Boom gets this right, he's a wizard. I'm gonna tag him on Twitter and say, yo, Boom, you're a sorcerer. You got that magic. You know you have to predict that shit. You know how to predict that shit. Detective Boom. That's what we're gonna call him. Instead of Detective Seed, we're gonna call him Detective Boom. That's right, Mick Kumar. Salute to Mr. Boom for getting Helldivers 2 right, and let's hope Lego of the Whore is the next game. Detective Boom's out there. Pickles will. And you know what? When that shit happens, I might make a special emoji for Boomstick. I might just make a special emoji for Boomstick called Detective Boom. Or Boom is right. One of them shit. You know what's up. Here comes the Boom. I love that movie. They released with it too. Just live service game. Oops. Spider-Man, what's going on, Playboy? Salute to you for re-upping, man. Hope you're good, man. Really appreciate that. Hit that like button. Did anyone see the new gameplay for Kronos? Shit looks fire. Yo, Emit, come on, send that to me, bro. Send that to me. Let me see what's up. Let me see what's up with that shit. You know what was funny about this? Now, I want to pull up... yeah, send that to me, bro, if you don't mind, Emit Kumar. I want to pull up something quickly, and I love this. I love the receipts. And I started with this one here. J Rembo with the 5. What's going on, player? Boom don't usually do that, so this is interesting. It's interesting, ain't it, J Rembo? You know, before I move on from this topic in a minute or two, what I love about this, I'm sure, and I said this earlier before, I'm 100% certain that people on Twitter that were making fun and saying Boom is senile and he's stupid, he's an old person, he doesn't know what he's talking about, his sources is whatever, you know, X, Y, and Z. I bet you right now, guys, since the Helldivers shit, even some who was it, Pony, what was that, Pony? P-Rock goes, you know what? I gotta put my hands up. Boom put that shit out there, we made fun of him, and guess what happened? Helldivers 2 came to the box. And I bet you the same shit these ponies right now won't be laughing now. They can say, oh shit, Boom was right about Helldivers 2. And Helldivers 2 got a great score. Game models are cool to me as well. But it got a great score. And on top of that, the game was successful. It did about 12 million sales or something. 10, 12 million sales across mostly on PC and PlayStation. Yo, they're gonna say, why wouldn't a game like Lego of the Whore come to the box, or maybe Lego of another game or something from PlayStation? But Boom's put it out there, Lego of the Whore. If that shit goes down, we're gonna be talking that shit. Plain and simple, we're gonna have some fun. But anyway, let me get this last one, then we'll move on from the next topic. Yo, AEC, Slim Jim Click, AEC founded 35 months. What's going on, G? What's up, Watermelon Head? Peel Up is a piece of shit, and Reddit is a short piece of shit. I'm praying for your headphone. Kiss my ass, Click. You ain't nothing but a bitch. That's what I'm gonna say. Yo, Vic, no, you pissed me off, Vic. 1 second. Now you pissed me off. Where is this shit? 1 second. What is this shit here? You pissed me off. Where is this shit? Take a look at this shit. Look at this egghead. I don't know what the fuck is he holding in his hand. If that's a PlayStation tablet or something. But look at Mr. Click with his big ass head. He was a stunt double for Mr. Egg in the Sonic movies. He is the reason why Sonic the Hedgehog has a bad guy named Mr. Egg. He's got a Steam Deck, aka PlayStation. That's the shit I'm talking about. Mr. Wick, Mr. Click, don't start this shit. Don't start it. I didn't watch it, bro. I got inside information. I did watch a bit, though. Like, Pelam, who was that crazy dude? I woke up in the morning, get ready for work, and he had some crazy dude from... Was he from the UK or some shit, Pelam? Who was that dude he had on the show, Pelam? Jamal Lee, what's up? What's up? But yeah, who was that dude he had on, bro? That's crazy, man. The guy was crying about cigars and all that type of shit. I don't know what was going on, bro. But anyway, let's talk about receipts. 21.55. Yeah, bro, no doubt, bro. Lemon wanted to fight him. He called Lemon a broke bitch or something. He was like, yo, Lemon, that cigar isn't lit up. That cigar is... Lemon, why are you smoking on that cigar? It's not even lit up. I don't know what the hell was going on. Honestly. I'm like, what's going on? I go, Peter, control this shit. Yeah, Rev Dev, I did see that, bro. I want to talk about it next. Definite. I'm gonna talk about it next. I don't know, there's some UK dude, bro. But anyway, some crazy shit Peelam was on. That's all I know. But talking about crazy shit, let's go back in time and let's talk about these ponies talking that shit. The homie Dirk Griggity. Let me make sure the chat's right because it's gonna be funny. You know, before I move on to this, I've got to get this super chat because it's still on the last topic. Let me put that there. 1 second. The homie Carl Weeb. What's going on, G? The 5. I would think games like Returnal, Horizon Zero Dawn, and Spider-Man 2018 Miles Morales would be a good port over. And I 100% believe that, bro. Monetize that shit off the back of the catalog is a good idea. 100% when it comes towards monetizing them games, especially from the PlayStation 4 gen, that would make sense. Because I really do believe that Spider-Man's a big game, no matter what you say, if it's dog shit or not. Miles Morales, they are big games, bro. So that's something definitely that makes sense in the PlayStation backlog to bring it forward. That definitely makes sense, bro. 100%. That if I was that PlayStation and I was pushing for this more games in more places, them are the games like you would be like make sense. Like that's the games you'll work on to bring it across. You dominate in the PlayStation, the console space, so Xbox ain't gonna do much more when it comes to beating you guys in consoles. So that's definitely like Hiroki and the team. I'm sure they're looking at that, bro. Let's maximize the profits and continue to fund the next games and the projects. MD with a 10. TTS meth gas guy. Xbox lads are going to catch up to him. You know what's crazy about that? And I do want to talk about that part as well. Hello gamers, Mefcast guy here. Channel is dead. Don't subscribe, don't like, don't donate new teeth because his channel is dead. Mefcast guy is gone. Bye. But yeah, MD, I'll talk about that. It's a fake bitch ass dude, man. They're busy with the 2. No neck click likes to flip Bix and gobbles meat. What the heck is going on here, bro? What is going on here? Gobbles what? Like, what is going on here? Mr. Click, what have you done again? Have you done something? Why so serious with the 5? Sean, since you don't want to go on Lump Show, he tried to find another UK POS. Oh, is that what it is? Why so serious? Is that what it is? Peeler was trying to find a replacement. Right. That's what it is. But yeah, I don't know who that guy was. He was a bit of a crazy dude. Eternal should die with a 5. Thomas Mahler, whatever the hell his name, bailed on Xbox for freedom. That is 100% right. Freedom. But let's be real. He just could have handled that shit. He could have handled being a man. He was that type. You know what? I'm going to switch the topic 1 second. Let me pull up this Thomas BS, man. 1 second. Let me find this Thomas Mulliner shit. I'm sure I saved it. Where is this shit? 1 second. We can talk about this POS now. Where are you now? Thomas. You POS. Where are you? I need to start, was it? Yeah, here we are. I'm gonna change this one. Here we go. Let me talk about this. Now, talking about Thomas. Let me pull this up so you guys, and some of you guys may not have seen it. And he was talking about his game, No Rest for the Hoes. Let me tell you something. Thomas reminds me of a kid you have that as soon as he hits 16, if he's in the UK or in the States, I believe it's 18. I'm not sure if you guys can correct me or not. But as soon as he hits 16 to, let's call it 16 to 18 or something. As soon as they hit 16 to 18, all of a sudden, they become a man. All of a sudden, they don't need their parents. All of a sudden, they believe they can stand on their own 2 feet, get themselves a nice apartment with their friends, go out there, do what they want, come back when they want, all of that shit. Whilst living under your own roof. Whilst living in your house. Do you know what I mean? That's the shit that Thomas reminds me of. We don't need you. I can do this shit myself. I don't need your money. I don't need I hate you. But you know how kids when they grow up and they say I don't need you anymore, like bullshit. That's the shit that he reminds me of, bro. Made Ori and the Blind Forest and Will of the Wisp one of the best games ever, bro. Plain and simple, there's no doubt. My favorite Xbox game when it comes to the new IPs from last gen. Incredible game. But he was the one that decided to jump, talk a bit shit, and then he decided to talk about this. By the way, given the current market conditions, we might only release on that dog shit PlayStation 5 and potentially Switch 2 for the time being. We'll have to discuss things with MS to see what makes sense for the box. You know what? I'll come back to that super chat 1 second, time maker man. I'll say this. Don't bite the hand that feeds you. Don't mess up your relationship from the people that kind of helped you along your journey, establish you along that journey as well to get where you are right now. But for some reason, I noticed these developers. Yeah, do you not remember why they let them go? Because of what kind of shit was going on inside, bro. Remember we got told that shit there. Internal shit was going down, bro. Some next level shit was going down. Do you remember that shit there? That's what we got told. That's what happened. Some spooky shit was going on. I know we're not really talked about it. I don't know if we've talked about it or not on the show, but I know that's what we heard. And that's what I'm talking about. Same shit. When that kid hits 16 to 18 years old, they think they're the shit. They think they can do what they want to do. But when the shit hits the fan, that's when they know what's up. Don't damage your relationships. That's what I'm gonna say. Carl Weeb, that's what I'm talking about. Josh Fox, what's going on? That's what I'm talking about. Like, you don't, them relationships, bro. You don't mess that shit up. Honestly. Now all of a sudden, and who does that remind me of, man? Cliffy B, same shit. Kind of the same situation, bro. I know he was struggling a bit, but come on. Your fan base was from fucking Xbox. Xbox! I remember your punk ass Cliffy B coming out at E3 stage with that chainsaw gun, ripping through the fucking paper wall, whatever you want to call that shit. That shit was fire. And guess who was in the chat? Sorry, guess who was the audience and the people watching you live? Xbox guys, not PlayStation guys. Remember that shit. So Thomas Ho, remember that shit. Who was the one that supported you? Played the games like that. It was the Xbox community, not the motherfucking PlayStation community. Playing it straight up. Let's keep it real. The Xbox community loved your games. But now, you're turning your back on them. Like, prime example, once again, where is this shit? You're gonna laugh at this shit, bro. You're gonna laugh at this shit. Once again, the sorcerer, the wizard. And I find this shit funny, bro. Let me find this shit 1 second, guys. You're gonna laugh at this and I'll get the super chat. Cause once again, the sorcerer came out and said some shit. And I find it funny, bro, when I see shit like this. What's going on, sir? What's up? Once again, Mr. Boomstick was talking that shit. I love this shit. Listen to this for a minute.
They worked with Xbox for over 10 years before Xbox cut them loose, not the other way around. And thanks to Do UK Now, the Broke Boy Insider, who tweeted about it, I have a couple of pieces of information regarding Moon Studios that you actually might find very interesting, and it actually leads to my deduction on why what he said yesterday is a powerless play, him trying to rile up the fan base. And I think it backfired in his face. But let me just go and read exactly what the hubbub is all about. He wrote yesterday, by the way, given current market conditions, we might only release on PlayStation 5 and potentially Switch 2 for the time being. This is the line, folks. This is the telltale. We'll have to discuss things with Microsoft to see
wink,
what
wink.
makes sense. Yeah, that's right. Wink, wink.
You may as well wrote wink, wink right there with little parentheses around it.
Hello. Yeah, thank you, Umbra. So he says, we'll have to discuss things with Microsoft to see what makes sense for Xbox. So this is a funny name. South Sac Homie asks to Thomas Mahler to please confirm. And then he follows it up with the most ridiculous follow-up I've ever seen. You just made a statement on Discord. Everyone is now probably reaching out to this guy, and he's inflamed the Xbox community. He goes on to say, well, there's nothing to officially confirm yet. We want to support consoles, and just looking at the numbers, PS5 makes the most sense at the moment. Ultimately, though, we'll ship on all platforms, but likely not at the same time. Okay, that's fair. They're an indie developer. Look, here's my thing. That last line is, again, folks, the telltale, right? Anything he says after this, it's like the Charlie Brown teacher. Womp 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 womp. No one's going to pay him any attention. It's the last line. We'll have to discuss things.
I'll stop it there. Now, that's what we've been talking about. Why is it always for some reason when it comes to certain games that even like the support's been there from Moon Studios back in the days, but why is this a certain games, certain developers always talk about we'll have to discuss or we have to deal with Microsoft or Xbox whether to bring our games to the platform? Why is that always the issue? And on top of that, when that shit happens, and I know some of the guys in the chat when you're on Twitter when you see shit like this, why would I support your game when the game is coming out 6 months, 1 year later? Why would I support it then? You're bringing it to the other platforms a year, 6 months to a year before, and then what? You want me to support that shit a year later? I've moved along. I don't want that shit. If you're bringing that shit to the consoles, bring that shit to all platforms. Straight up. There's no ifs, no buts. You've done it before. You made games for Xbox before. Don't act like you never fucked with that platform. I understand if you were like other people, like these smaller guys, and trying to just do one fair place, but you dealt with Xbox before. It's not the first time, and I'm sure it won't be the last time, but I'm sure your punk ass wants a bag. And that's what you're trying to do. That's what you're trying to do. Trying to get a bag from Xbox. I'm telling you guys right now. First of all, I think the game is. I'm not that interested in the game. It looks okay, but I'm not. I'd rather have Ori, part 3. To be honest, that's what I want from the team. No rest for the horse. Fair plays. Whoever likes that game, fair plays. But don't expect the Xbox community to support your bitch ass game 6 months to a year later. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. That's the same shit with the Final Fantasy shit. Game is supposed to come out a year later. Boom, 3 years later the game is coming. Fair plays, like people they either play on the fucking PC, or some people do have PlayStations out there and they play the game on that. Or Steam Deck, whatever you want to call that shit. But it looks like to me, like you guys just said in the chat, he wants the bag. He wants upfront payment. And maybe for his next game, maybe to fund the game so they can finish the game off or something. I'm not sure because I know it's an early access or some shit on the PC side. No rest for the horse. Yeah, bro. Let me get this super chats, bro. We got Time Maker Man with the 5 what's going on, G. If Lego Aloy is coming to the box, I bet the OG Horizon is coming too. Get ready for some interdimensional holes. Yo, Time Maker Man. Slowly but surely. That's all it takes. That's all it takes. Dead Reason with the 2. Even if he apologizes, the damage is done. F him. And that's what it is. We know how the media people just jump to 100% straight away. He put the statement out there, if it's on the forums or wherever he was doing it. As soon as he put that statement out there, boom, the hate train kicked in straight away. 100%. Such a dev, an ex-developer that used to make such a game for Xbox is going to be skipping the platform because he believes the Xbox platform is dead. Like, they mess about with the headlines, put some, ifs and buts and all that shit into it. The reason why, he's not putting the game because Xbox is dead or something. And they run with that shit. And people eat that shit up. Facts, bro. Flyboy, 100% right, bro, with the 2. He wants the Game Pass bag. Just say it. Hit Xbox up and say, yo, we're willing to take a bag for Game Pass. What are you offering us? That's it. Simple. I'm sure if Xbox gave him, let's say, I don't know, 500,000, for example. This is for shits and giggles. You're 500,000, for example. I bet you that game will drop day one on the box if we got 500,000 bag. Just for example, I'm saying. Day one, that shit will be there ready. MD with the 2. Watch this game fail because that sounds like extortion. 100%, bro. MD, like, have you noticed how slided, like, These dudes are slimy scumbags. They actually believe that they can do this shit because Xbox is in last place when it comes to the console space. I think that's what it is. Sixley, what's going on? G Scandal, what's up? I feel like that's what it is. He hates Game Pass, but Carl Weeb, he wants that money, bro. Because his game isn't doing shit. I'm sure he'll take a nice bag. And I agree with you. Not every developer wants the game on Game Pass. But if your game isn't doing shit, and I bet you if that game came to the box, nobody's buying that shit like that. Do you know what I mean? That's what I feel from from Moon Studios, especially that Thomas dude. They actually believe they can get away with it. They can say what they want because Xbox is in last place. That's what it is. Plain and simple. He mentioned the Switch 2 as well. And Carl Weeb, that guy is a professional. You know he is. You know that dude says some dumb shit. When you're in this gaming space, when you're in this business, the gaming industry business, bro, it's all about having good relationships. And we know over the years, decades, bro, PlayStation had bad relationship with certain developers. Xbox had bad relationships with certain developers and publishers, bro. And look what Xbox was doing in Xbox One gen, the tail end, and the Xbox Series gen. Look what Phil had to do. Go to Japan. If Phil punk ass wasn't going to Japan, do you guys actually believe that we'll get Final Fantasy games, Yakuza games like that on the box? Let's be real. It's all about building the relationships and having good relationships and good partners. If Phil wasn't doing that shit, Yakuza games would never ever touch the box like that. I'm talking about the Yakuza OG games. Judgment. Persona 5. Do you remember they were talking shit about Persona, all that bullshit? Persona 5, yes, PlayStation banger. You remember Judgment? Yakuza games? Bangers. Final Fantasy games? Bangers. They put in the work. Why? Because of the relationships. If Phil didn't do that shit, we would never have them games. Let's be real. Let's be real, guys. And on top of that, Phil managed to get a deal in Game Pass for us guys, us Game Pass subscribers. Do you know what I mean? The best was when the Yakuza, I forgot one of the Yakuza games, was next gen only for the Xbox stuff. Well, that's crazy, bro. But let me get your super chat call. Be 1 second, bro. Let me see what's going on in the chat. 1 second. Let me see the chat's up to date. It's up to date. With the 5, Thomas is a donkey, but people acting like Xbox fans don't have the right to be mad. That is a fact. Like a Dragon, yeah. Joey, do you remember that shit was like next gen update first for the box, bro? You remember that shit? Xbox fans don't have a right to be mad and not buy the game later or unhinged. We should just buy the game, right? Great. That's a great point, Playboy. That's a great point. Because when that shit happens, people get frustrated, bro. If you're ready to buy a game, try to execute it day one, bro. Don't make some excuse that we're not going to put it in the box and we're going to release it on the Switch 2 and the PlayStation 5 first. And expect the Xbox gamers to buy the game 6 months to a year later. It's not going to happen. The hype is gone. Profit with the 5. With all of the games we got coming, we don't need or worried about Moon Studios. Facts, bro. But you know what it is, Profit? It's about the media sites and the articles running with this shit. And puts a stain on Xbox. That's what it is. That's what it is, bro. Spartan, what's going on, baby, with a 5? Gifted 5 TTS, man. Shout out to you, Spartan. What's good, G? Hope you well. Hope you well. Noodles, walaikum salam. What's going on, G? Let me see who's in the chat. We got Joey. What's going on, Joey? Hope you well, man. Hoodie 18th. Flyboy. What's up? Zena, what's going on, Playgirl? Poison Maniac. What's going on, G? Hope you well. We got Legal Dad. Big B Money, what's going on, homies? CJ, what's going on? Neglect, yeah, but like, we always talk about this, bro, don't we? And there's always this, you know what's funny about it? It's always these small dudes that come out of nowhere. I'm doing okay, Noodles. I'm not bad, bro. Hope you well. MD with a 5. I refuse to buy Black Myth because of the Series S slander. And 1 year deal, they lied about it. Like, that's the shit I'm talking about MD as well. If you made a deal, fair plays. But what was the perception? I'm sure they had a bit of issues with the Xbox Series S console. They had to put a bit more work in. But like, really? A year later? Come on. We know what's up. And you expect the Xbox homies to go out there and talk that shit and buy that game day one like that? Nah, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. But anyway, let's get Scandal. What's going on? What's going on, G? Now let's pull. I love these receipts from the homie there. Let's talk about these receipts. Wu Chang over. So Wu Chang, bro, I've noticed that Wu Chang. I wonder if it's getting a bit slated on the Metacritic, bro. I wonder what's that about. I'll leave it for TTS that. Bone Slave, what's going on? Now let's talk about receipts, guys. Now the homie Dirk Griggity, he likes to browse on his phone and he takes screenshots of when people say certain shit on Twitter, and he feels like, you know what, I gotta take a screenshot of this because this might come back and I can talk that shit and make a video, or we could talk that shit on the podcast. And guess what? 100% he was right. Now PlayStation Twitter account, Colin Prime, what's up? Hitting the field goal, what's up, player? Grizzly, welcome to the family. Fire Sprite is home, baby. Home, baby. Mr. Negativity Mafia. Fire Sprite is my favorite studio, for real, for real. Once again, Mr. Negativity Mafia tweeted out, go, Fire Sprite is my favorite studio. For real, players, for real. And on top of that, who remembers this piece of shit? How dumb can you be? What is the comparison? Make it make sense. Why are you capping and why are you bringing ZeniMax in? Why? Because ZeniMax is owned by Xbox, that's why. Another LED, you piece of shit. Had the balls to say that is bigger than ZeniMax deal. Really? Make it make sense. That's right, Zena. What is wrong with these dudes? Another L. First guy might be joking, but you know what? When they say dumb shit like it's bigger than ZeniMax, that's crazy, bro. Oh shit, Dirk's got a classic one here, guys. According to, was it Ken Kuduragi, the PlayStation 3 could run at 120 FPS. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. Yo, this is a wild one, bro. Yo, this is a wild one, bro. Talking about the PS3 can run 120 FPS. Bro. I'm not gonna lie, that's some funny shit. That is some funny shit. Flyboy, remember for 3 months, why buy Black Myth Wukong when we got Wu-Chang in Game Pass? Talk that shit, Flyboy, as he should. As he should. Ellie Gibson said, according to Ken, the PS3 could run up to 120 FPS in 05, guys. 06, I mean, all at that time. Yo, that's some wild shit. That is some wild shit, bro, to claim that. Let's see what some other shit, what these ponies have been saying. Ooh. Now, who remembers this shit here, guys? Do you remember when you got guys like Queen Crash Dirt's got so many. Yeah, Dirt, you should do that every so often on Twitter, bro. Do you remember this Queen trash talking about what was it? Abandoned? It's Kojima. Look at the details. Look at the feet. Look at the shoes. Look at the way the game is designed. Do you remember how they were capping for that shit? Do you guys remember when that shit was supposed to be a live stream and everybody waited like 24 hours to see someone walk across the floor or some shit with a pair of size 8 or some shit? I remember these dudes they were so confident in Abandon that they were claiming that's Kojima. He's trolling us. He's playing with us. Bro, that was one of the biggest L's ever. I mean, come on, that's what I was talking about. And what was funny about that, even Colin did an interview with Hassan's shoes or something. Hassan regarding about abandoning and all that bullshit. But that's what I'm talking about. This was a classic, bro. Abandoned rumored to be Metal Gear Solid 6. MBG was claiming this shit was Metal Gear Solid 6. When it come to Abandoned, like, come on, bro. What are we doing here? Fuck you, what's going on, G? Hope you well. And it's announced for the PlayStation 5. Come on, MBG. Let's continue. Well, I think he's got one more year there. Woo! Isaiah was talking that shit. Isaiah had the balls to talk about Destruction All Stars is basically an indie game, got better graphic than Forza. I don't know what to say anymore. Honestly, when you look at these receipts, Destruction All Stars, a game that looked like, I don't know, Nickelodeon, all that bullshit type of Cartoon Network shit. Talking about it's got better graphics than Forza. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? What happened to Destruction All Stars? How dumb can you be? Yo, Peelan, what's up? How dumb can you be? Randy Watson, what's good? I don't get these dudes. These dudes are always saying some dumb shit. Let me see. Someone sent me a message. 1 second, guys. What is this? There we go. Oh, that's some funny shit, that, bro. But yeah, I don't understand these dudes. Never get these dudes. Yo, Peelam, who was that weird dude you had on your show last night? Your POS? Peelam, I could put a goal on the channel. Talking about, did Peelam have a pony on his show? Do you know what? Let me see this shit. Let me put it for 1 second. Let me test this shit out. Let's see if this shit works. Peelam have a pony on his show. I don't know how this works, but let me just try it. Let me try it. And is he a POS? How does this work, man? Let me see this shit. I'm just testing things. Let me start it. How does it work this? Does it show the question? Let me know, guys. What's going on, Dusty Turtle? Sorry, I'm just looking at this new goal thing. What does it say, bro? How does it look? Let me know. Let me get this super chat. Giggity 08 with a 2. I swear Ponies got more dumb this generation. Look, Giggity 08 talking about how dumb they're getting. It's what we always talk about, how confident they are when it comes to PlayStation. Because they actually do believe that PlayStation is untouchable. They actually believe that PlayStation does nothing wrong. Nobody can touch them. Number one console. Got the PlayStation bangers. And do you know what? They're living off the old school PlayStation 4 gen. That's what it is. Since they be living on a high from the PlayStation 4 gen, they actually believe they got it in the bag. But they don't know what's up. They're dumb. Is that a donation? What's that then? How about that something else? Oh shit. Let me remove that then. One second. How do I remove that? 1 second. Let me remove that. What the fuck's that then? What's the other one you do, bro? Let me remove that. How do you do the other one then? My bad. You can't. I don't know if you can do it on your phone. How do you do the other one? You have disabled it. What's the other one then? I bet it's on the. You gotta do it on the computer, bro. You can't do it on this shit. Anyway, leave that, man. You can't do it on your phone. Let me see. Channel moderation. No, not that. I don't know how to do it. I don't think you can do it on your phone. Reshun. But let me see this stuff here. 1 second now. I want to pull it. Talking about Forza, guys. Because I want to end it with Outerworlds too. Talking about Forza. I remember this is another classic as well. Talking about Ponies with receipts. Let me pull this up 1 second. We got a classic one. It does pull a classic one out. Jay Barry. Talking about Forza Horizon. Here's my Forza Horizon 5 review. Now this is a pony giving a Xbox game a review. It's bad. Nothing new here. Graphics is meh. No item pickers for the kart racer field. Wait for part 6. Really? Really? 69. Look, this is the worst part. 69 Game Pass rated. You know what was hilarious? When he deleted his Twitter, because he was talking that shit about Xbox layoffs, and then when PlayStation came with Helldivers 2, he deleted his Twitter. Now apparently he's back on Twitter again. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. It was rage bait, whatever you want to call it. That's what I'm talking about. He was there TTS, and then the day after he disappeared. Punk. And Forza, bro, talking about Forza. Apparently, when it comes to the Horizon 5, bro. Apparently, bro. Forza Horizon 5 has made over $1 billion in lifetime revenue. If that's legit, and I wouldn't be surprised if that has happened for Forza Horizon, because look, like 49 million people have managed to play the game in some shape, you know. But that's like crazy to see Forza Horizon. Now they're making fun of Forza Horizon. It's a 69 rated game. It's a disgrace. Game Pass fodder. The game has made $1 billion in lifetime revenue. $1 billion, a car racing game. That's insane. And apparently, and as far as I know, it sold around about 3 million copies on the PlayStation. No wonder Xbox is pushing the Forza Horizon game forward. See, they're talking about lifetime revenue for Forza Horizon 5. For number 5, that's 4 years old. Yeah, Timur has been. Do you know what? Fuck you, he's been putting some good work, bro. Some good information regarding that Blade and all that stuff. When it comes to certain information, bro, he's been putting in the work, bro. I follow him. I like it. It's good stuff. Fox with the 2 series is the best Xbox gen due to Game Pass. Facts, bro. Game Pass is on fire right now, bro. I've been playing RoboCop. Yeah, I love that shit. Old school high start stuff like that shit's fire, bro. Peeler with the 2. Vic was throwing those Slim Jims back last night. Damn. What's with you and Slim Jims, man, guys? I don't know. Why so serious? Member for 29 months. Ask Peeler why he was trying to replace you. Yo, Peeler, why were you trying to replace me? Answer me, punk. Why so serious wants to know. MD with a 5 again. What's going on, G? The Last of Us collection will be on Xbox. Once this happens, Faction will be day and day on Xbox, PC, and PlayStation 5. Hey, yo, MD, if that shit happens, we're going to be celebrating. We're going to be celebrating, bro. If that shit happens, yo, that'll be the funniest shit ever. But RoboCop is pretty good, man. Now I want to pull up something. Looking at here, like this is the Forza Horizon stuff as well. It just shows you that what this game has been doing. One second. There we are. Forza Horizon, when it comes to 2025, guys, apparently it is the top new PlayStation 5 game in 2025. From January to the end of, like more or less to the end of July, Forza Horizon is outselling Monster Hunter Wilds. And that's a big game, guys. That is not a small game. Like, we know Monster Hunter is not a joke. Over 3 million copies so far for a 4-year-old game. Monster Hunter Wild is 2.9 million. Assassin's Creed Shadows is 2 million. Night Rain is 1.4 and the Expedition is 1.3. According to this, like, Forza is on fire, man. It's insane to see what a racing game is doing right now. When we talk about racing game, is a bit of a niche, and only the hardcore people have to play these type of simulation games, or on the PC when they have full custom setups and all that crazy shit they have. To see what Forza Horizon is doing, it is the #1 racing game. There's nothing competing against it. 49 million people have played it. Sales are just crazy. It's on fire when it comes to like it's been released on the PlayStation Store. Daytona was a dope game, bro. But like Forza Horizon, what that game is doing right now, for a fact, like obviously we know Xbox is doing the multi-platform stuff. If Forza Horizon 6 comes out next year, which they're saying it is, that's a target. I'm not sure if it's early or mid next year. That game is going to be absolutely devastating. You're going to see some next level shit. When Forza Horizon 6 comes out, you're going to see some next level shit going down. Playground Games is going to be untouchable. With Forza, a racing game, guys. It's that Forza Fragrance. That's the one, Randy Watson. That is the one. Where are we now? Flyboy with a 5. Sean, you should do a super chat goal for you to wear a PlayStation shirt and change your name to Ponybot on WBG. Yeah, bro, whatever. We're not doing that shit. We ain't doing that shit. PlayStation shirt. Yeah, right. I got the homie. Listen to me. Well, Flyboy, since you like to call Dirt and these lot Dirt a Ponybot, I got the homie Dirt t-shirt on today. It actually came yesterday after like what? Fucking months. I got a homie. So does this class as the bet? I'm wearing the pony bot shirt. It's nice though. It's nice. It's nice though. I like the color blue. Look at that shit. Look at that shit. Dark man t-shirt. Yeah. Dirt. Are you in the chat? Punk. Sort your shit out. Fuck you. What's going on? Re-upping, bro. Shout out to you, fuck you, man. Really appreciate it, bro. Peeler with a 2. 1 or 2 wasn't enough. He was running. Oh, shit. Yo, click. Calm down on them Slim Jims. I don't need to see that shit. I don't need to see it. We got Giggity at a 10. What's going on, G? I never forget when they said that Forza Horizon 5 isn't a real game, so it couldn't get considered for Game of the Year. The non-real game seems to be doing pretty good right now, ain't it, Giggity 08? How crazy is that now? All of a sudden, Forza is killing it. Forza is the shit. It's always been one of the best games. It shows you right now what the game is doing. And the game is absolutely on fire. When it comes to launching on the PlayStation now as well, it's on fire. A racing game. That's what you got to look into. A racing game. That's doing that right now. J remember the 5. That tells you everything you need to know about GT Gran Turismo, bro. It's dog shit. Butt cheeks. Like, listen, I think GT does a great job for what it does. But let's be real. Let's be honest. And listen, I'm not saying I'm the biggest Forza guy, like Forza Horizon guy as well. I'm not them. I'm not one of them dudes that put 40 days into it. You know, I put like a couple of days and I'm good with that shit. I play here and there with the kid as well, and I'm good with that shit. But you can't deny it. What that game is doing, numbers don't lie, and that game is just incredible. For what it does. Razor Ultron with a 2. They had trouble seeing Dirt to make the shirts. Oh shit! Come on. It's nice though, the Dark Man stuff. Oh shit, God's Hitman goes, you like the color blue? Pony. Oh shit, I'm exposed. Now I need to get a different color because I got all my t-shirts are like more or less black, bro. They're all black, my t-shirts. You know, I always wear black t-shirts. Anyone can get a t-shirt. Where is the one anyone can get anybody can get a t-shirt? I need to get some more t-shirts, bro. Yeah, GTA 6, bro, with the PlayStation Pro enhanced, will it run at 60 FPS? I feel like when it comes to the GTA stuff, let me just talk about this stuff here, bro. Let me talk about this stuff. 1 second. When it comes to the GTA stuff, you gotta understand, like, we know that game is gonna be something special. And will it do 60? I've got no idea. I'll be honest with you. Rockstar is one hell of a developer. When it came to Red Dead Redemption 2, we know what they could do. We know what they did with Red Dead Redemption 2. The game was incredible on the 1X. Now, I know Detective Seeds and all these guys have been talking about, I believe Mag as well, which is trying to confirm that the PlayStation 5 Pro will have a 60 FPS option. And I feel like if the Pro is going to be 60 FPS, or if that's the target frame rate, I'm certain the PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series X will have like a target frame rate, like 60, like a performance mode. I'm not sure if it's going to be locked 60, but I'm sure they'll have like a performance mode. I know it's a lot of TVs, a lot of gaming monitors have VRR and all that crazy shit now, FreeSync. So to see what's going on with GTA and like, I like Detective C's, like, let me see if I can find that receipt. 1 second. Because I know, like, when it comes to, did I save this guy's, shit, 1 second. Yeah, I did save it. Dusty Lumber, what's going on? Giggity 08, them are facts. Nothing's touching it. Why so serious with the 5 before I continue? Why is Lump so interested in a man swallowing Slim Jims? Why are you gay? Why are you like, yo, Peelam, if you're in the chat, why so serious is asking you a question right now? And that question is,
Why are you gay?
that's it. I'll keep it there. I'll highlight this part here. Yeah, Hip Hop Gamer has said a lot of stuff, but we'll talk about it on another day. Like, now, Detective Seeds has been talking about GTA 6 continues to hit 60 FPS whilst it's been optimized for the PlayStation 5 Pro on multiple graphical settings. I would say this, you know, he claims he may know some people. We know some people. Do you know what I mean? But are they always right? No. I would say this. Why didn't he say or talked about Helldivers 2 is coming to the box if you got sources from Nixus? If you know someone from the inside. Why couldn't you talk about that 4 weeks ago, 2 months ago, 6 months ago? Because it doesn't take 1 week or 1-2 weeks to port a game over. It takes about 6, 7, 8 months to port a game over. At least 6 months. Why couldn't he talk about that? Now he's talking about 60 FPS. Cool. It may do 60 FPS. Who knows? But the way he's trying to claim is that the 60 FPS is going to only be for PlayStation 5 Pro. Now, let's say if this is legit. I know Hip Hop Gamers talked about this. Let's say if this is legit. And it does hit 60 FPS. Now, let's say if the PlayStation 5 and the Series X has a performance mode and it's hitting 60 FPS, you know, between up and down. But I feel like what he's trying to claim here and what he's trying to do is that the PlayStation 5 Pro is the only one that's going to be doing it. That's what I feel like he's trying to put out there. Buy the PlayStation 5 Pro because GTA is going to be hitting 60 FPS. I'm sure if the PS5 and the base PS5 and the base Xbox Series X has a performance mode and it's hitting 60, you know, it depends where you are in the city. I'm sure he's going to say, well, I didn't talk about it. I was talking about the PlayStation. But no, you're putting it out there claiming the Pro is the one that's going to be 60 FPS only. That's the way I look at this, bro. And that's the way I see it. He's claiming that the PlayStation 5, you know, the FSR, the new update, that's what's going to allow it to hit 60 FPS. Now imagine the game doesn't even hit 60 FPS. Let's say it's going up and down, like, you know, from 45 frames to 60. Will he come out and say, you know what, I was wrong? My source was wrong? We'll see. MD with a member for 37 months, bro. Shout out to you, homie. 60 FPS, 720p. You ain't lying about that. You ain't lying about that, player. Yeah, Soran, if Rockstar comes out and it says only 30 FPS, that's going to be crazy. But you can see these games hit 60 FPS with a performance mode. But will Rockstar do that? That's what I'm going to say. That's what we got to wait for. Will Rockstar do that? Will they target 60 FPS? But I can tell the way some of these dudes are talking about it is the PlayStation 5 Pro is a beast. The console's incredible. The next update next year is going to be something special. And that's the only reason why you're going to be hitting 60 FPS. The homie Abdul wants me to play a clip quickly. And he's talking about this clip here.
The hope. I'm the hope. I'm the hope.
That's right, there. You are indeed.
I'm the hope. I'm the hope. I'm the hope.
That's right, player. That's right. Anyway, I'm gonna close it out with this one. Last one now, guys. Last one. Let me get this one more. Let me see what's happening in the chat. I'll keep that for another show, Abdul. Saran, yeah, that's what it is, bro. That's what it is, homie. Where are we now? Let me make this the last topic now. Where are we now? 1:16:10. We got profit with a 2. FSR is made by AMD. That feature will be on Xbox too as well. Yeah. You know, we just gotta wait. That's all we gotta do. Just wait and see how it all plays out. Then I'm sure like a lot of people are keeping the receipts, and we'll talk about it in the next 9 months or so. We'll see what's up. Or unless Rockstar comes out and talks about it. Onyx member for 21 months. What's going on, G? Sean, it's funny how Mag doesn't let call it cap. Well, that's what happens, though. You know, I know, like, Colt Eastwood started the channel as a Xbox guy, more Xbox-centric channel. But I feel like the shift has happened because he's trying to hit the more media status, which I understand. That's why, you know, he's got a good platform right now, over 150 plus K, I believe. So obviously trying to be like, you know. Yeah, Primus Gaming, if you need a tutorial about StreamYards, bro, it's simple, bro. Honestly. It's really simple. It's not that hard. It's the one of the easiest software around for streaming. Just do test runs. Link your YouTube account, bro. Do unlisted test runs. You'll figure it out, bro. Within an hour, you'll figure it out, bro. But definitely, let me know if you need any help with certain shit. I'll hop in with you with a link when I got time, and I can run it with you, bro. Let me know. Primus Gaming. Yeah, that, you know, and that's what it is. The reason why they don't cap, they're trying to be like that type of channel right now, where trying to be more, you know, neutral and all that shit. But yeah, let me know. Why so serious? Go Nate the Hate said it's coming. What's coming, bruh, Abdul? Let me know. Let me know. Now I want to talk about this quickly, and then we'll close it out with this. When it comes to Outerworlds 2, everybody, if you remember when it came to the showcase, I believe it was a showcase, so after the showcase, they announced that Outerworlds 2 was going to be $80. When it came to, was it after I can't remember now anyway. But when it came to the Outerworlds 2, they were talking about that will be one of the first game that's going to be $80. And I'll be honest with you, I don't think that game is worth $80. But I understand why these publishers and developers want to put the games, you know, at a higher price because shit is expensive. But now, they're taking it back. I believe Obsidian came on and talked about this. We focus on bringing players incredible worlds to explore, and will keep our full price holiday releases, including the Outer Worlds 2, are $69.99, in line with current market conditions. I wonder what changed it. Like, what was the reason to go? Like, don't get me wrong. That's the $70, $60. Let's go for it. The cheaper the game, the cheaper is better for the gamers. Randy Watson, if you have pre-ordered the game, you'll get a $10 gift card. Like, it'll be credited to your account. So, that's fine. So, Max obviously saying no $80 games right now. And I feel like for this game is not the right one. Like Call of Duty, I get it. Do you know what I mean? I get games like that. But Outer Worlds 2, we all said that $80 for that game. I'm not sure about that. But here we are. Xbox, I gave the $10 to Phil Spencer. Go on, Randy Watson, talk that shit. Talk that shit, homie. And that's code. Wayne, that's what I was just gonna get to. I was thinking about this when they released this information. Was this kind of a plan to say like, oh yes, $80, but guess what, guys? We're gonna stick to the market conditions. $70, I kind of justified it. Star traffic goes, there's only 600 concurrent players on Steam right now for no rest for the hose. Yep, says it all. Says it all. Battlefield, like, they're betting big on Battlefield. I'll talk about that on TTS, guys. Honestly, gaming, I feel like they want rolling back the console prices. I just think they're losing too much money on the consoles. That's what it is. The console's too expensive. I think, honestly, that's what it is, man. You heard Phil when he talked about we lose like $100 or something, $150 per console. And I think that's what it is. It's like too much. They can't afford to lose that much money, especially in the market condition right now. But the focus is on bring Outerworlds 2. So if you guys are not a Game Pass subscriber or was willing to buy Outerworlds 2, you'll get it for $70. Even if you pre-ordered it, you'll get a $10 credited to your account, which is cool. But that might have been a bit of a tactic this. Like, you know what, $80, then all of a sudden, yeah, $70, guys, don't worry about it. I think that was a bit of a tactic. But Game Pass for the win. Yo, Game Pass, guys, trust me. If you're not playing Robocop, that shit's quite good so far. Quite dope so far. But let me end it with this one here. Let me finish up with this one. Navy shout out, what's going on? Yeah, only Ponies and Nintendo fan will love that shit. And spin it into a negative. Yo, this was funny. Look at this shit here, guys. Outerworlds 2, pre-order $79.99. Boom, $69.99. That's some funny shit. Let me have some water. Abdul, go back to Shenmue, guy. Go back to Shenmue. If it messes up again, just watch and start with Shenmue 2. Let me know when you start Shenmue 2. But listen, you're not far away from that game. I know it crashed on you twice or something, but go for it. If you're struggling, go for it, guys. Just go on YouTube, bro. Because it's an old game and the old type of games, bro, was a bit different back then. So definitely check it out. Definitely finish the game, bro. The game is epic. But I like this tweet from Outerworlds. Yeah, then I can't see them rolling back prices on hardware, guys. I can't see that shit again. But that's a clever way of doing it when it comes to Outerworlds from $80 to $79. I mean, $69.99. Interesting. But guys, it's time to end the show. I'm tired. I'm fatigued. Keep talking that shit, guys. And let's have some fun. Let's have some fun this Friday as well. Why does it do that shit for? I don't understand. Yeah, why so serious? At least Microsoft did listen to that shit. Maybe the pre-orders will look like dog shit. 100% right. That will be one of the reasons as well. If your pre-orders are looking spooky, get your bitch ass back to $69.99. But end of the day, we playing that shit on Game Pass. Woo! I'm out. Let's go. And let's give a shout out to our marketing director, Kidbot.
Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Take a look at this shit. What you're about to see is a pony bot transformation. Look at his motherfucking eyes. Some nasty ass shit going on right now. Look at this shit. Demonic shit. Exorcist shit. I don't know what's going on right now with his POS, but this is a transformation of a pony bot. So when we be talking that shit, when we be telling you don't be a pony bar, is this what you want to become? Is this what you want to do? Look at this shit. Do you want to become a Tim Dog and lose weight? Talk about Xbox 24/7. Pause the maniac. Salute. Woo! Have some milk. Yeah. Yeah, is that Bloodsport? You damn right it's Bloodsport. One of the best movies ever. I'm out. West Side.